What's going on? Hope you're having a blessed start to your week. So it's been a while since I've spoke about this. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to properly manage your finances. Because a lot of us, myself included, we got into this. I made more per month than I was making in a year at my prior job, which is a blessing, but it's a double-edged sword because the caveat of that is it doesn't matter if you're making $100,000 a year, you're making $30,000 a year, you're making $1 million a year. If you spend it all, you're still broke. And so what is the number one cause of divorce? Finances. What's the number one cause of stress? Finances. Number one cause of disagreements? Finances. And so if you're living paycheck to paycheck, that's a pretty shitty existence, to be honest with you. So I want to give you a few tips that I've applied to myself and have served me well. And I put out some notes here, but fundamentally, there's two laws of money. The first law of money is spend less than you make. The second law of money is don't forget rule number one. Spend less than you make. So do you have a separate business account set up? If you do not, stop this video immediately, book an appointment, go into your local bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, whatever it may be, set up a separate business account that your deposits go into. I intentionally keep my personal business account drained because I want to feel like I'm broke. I trick myself into feeling like I don't have money, and I want to feel like that. So create a separate business account that you operate out of. If you're operating your business out of your personal account, that's just messy, right? And then figure out how much your monthly expenses are. Not your business expenses, but your personal expenses. How much does it cost me to live on a monthly basis, okay? And then from your business account, pay yourself a salary. All right. Third point I want to bring up, get a consistent lead spend. If you are not consistently spending money on leads and investing in your business will not pay you consistently. I promise you, guaranteed. All right. I would encourage you. I had my leads on auto spend. I was automatically getting my leads every week. It was automated. It was set up. I didn't have to worry about it. Cause it's like, oh yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna start spending money on leads. And then you go and it's like, $2,000. Ooh, I don't know if I want to put my credit card information in. Oh, I'm gonna milk my leads. That's stupid. Do not do that. All right. And I would when I was new, I'd trick myself where it's like, all right, I'm gonna spend money on leads. I'm gonna spend money on leads for 3 weeks, and then the fourth week, I'm not gonna spend money on leads. I'm just gonna work my leads. I'm gonna milk my leads. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a better ROI. No, I looked at my production that week, and it was a quarter of what it was the weeks prior. So obviously we want to be profitable and you want to have a good ROI, but trying to squeeze and milk your leads to get the best ROI, that's stupid. All right. Let me break a hypothetical. All right. So the agent that spends, and I've heard plenty of people brag about this and I laugh because they're like, dude, like I spent $500 and I deposited 10 grand on leads. Or I spent $500 on leads. I deposited 10 grand off my sales. All right, that's really good. That's a 20x ROI. You're making money. All right. My biggest month was $109,000. Okay. Let's round down and say 100K. Did 100K. All right. I invested $17,000 in leads to do 100K. Okay. So let's round up. Let's say I did 20. Just for easy math. Invested 20 to do 100. All right. So we're talking about net. Would you rather net $9,500 or would you rather net 80 grand? You're talking about a 20x ROI versus a 5x ROI. Much less of an ROI, but what's the overall net? How much are you producing? And the truth is, for all of you watching this, if you're new, you need to make your goal, how can I get to $40,000 a month in issue paid life insurance production as quickly as possible? If you haven't done that yet, make that your primary goal, because if you look at the profitability from 0 to 20,000, it doesn't matter which way you slice it. The real profitability kicks in from 20,000 and above. So once you're doing 25, 30, 40K, that's where the real profitability kicks in. And that's where you guys need to get. And then thirdly, the first year, I reinvested everything I had back into my business. Everything. I didn't net anything. I put it all back in because I wanted to build it that much bigger, and I wanted to build a big business. In order to do that, you got to keep the vision clear. The Bible says where there was no vision, the people perish. So keep that vision clear of, hey, this is what I'm doing now, but this is where I'm striving to go. This is my goal. I want to be, by this time next year, dude, I want to have a team of 50 guys, or I want to be doing $500,000 a month in issue paid production. I want to get to $1 million a month in issue paid production. All right, how am I going to get there? Reverse engineer it. Become more data oriented. All right, how many people are you bringing in on a monthly basis? All right, how many new issue paying writers do you have? What is your growth percentage on a monthly basis? Like, you have to know all these numbers, and you have to know the data of your business. My second year, I reinvested 75% back in. All right, third year, reinvested half back in. Okay, but I kept reinvesting. And then the last thing I'll leave you guys with, delay the gratification by a year. That's it. Like, if you can simply, like, if you want that car, or you want that house, or you want that watch, whatever it may be. I like nice stuff. I'm all for nice stuff, but not at the expense of being broke, not at the expense of spending everything I make. So if you want to get that new car, think about, can I delay the gratification by a year? Can I buy that car next year? And if you can just continue to delay the gratification by 1 year when you're coming in, and you're able to invest that back in your business, once your business is thriving, get to the point where you're able to invest that into other investments, crypto, retirement, stocks, whatever the case, real estate, whatever the case may be, that's the real flex. Dude, I could give I could be driving a Camry. Like, I'll give up my McLaren, everything I have. I want to have passive investments. Our rental property or owning a Bitcoin or whatever else, that's way more of a flex than any car you can drive. So that's my thoughts on managing your finances. That's just some advice that served me well. So I hope this was beneficial.